God, you bit it so bad. Can't believe this. It's
I know,
disgusting.
because you made me hoover at the last minute and I was hungry, so I ate a sandwich in a hurry. And I bit my tongue.
Well, that will be a good joke on camera.
Right, right. I bet you got that right.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I bit my tongue just prior to this interview. I was busy doing something. I don't know what, fiddling around, and we really needed to hoover the apartment. So
Well, you did.
I did. I needed to hoover the apartment, so I did. But by the time I kind of finished, I was really starving, hungry, and I ate a sandwich really in a hurry, and consequently bit my tongue, which I really hate doing.
Simon, do the hoovering.
Yeah. You always find when you bite your tongue, and that's a metaphor for life, isn't it? Because you often say things you don't really mean to say, and you kind of bite your tongue, right? So I bit my tongue, so that's funny, just before an interview. Maybe I said things I shouldn't have said. Anyway, I want to tell you...
You burnt your tongue.
I burnt my... yeah. What we're doing next? Well, we're trying to get this CD out, obviously, to as many people as possible. Get it played.
And we're trying to get some gigs around the tri-state area.
Yeah, trying to get out and do
Working
some
on
college shows. Anybody who sees this tape and...
Also, we got a tour booked in Canada, Germany.
Lies, no. We haven't, but we're open to offers. We're trying to get out on the road. It's a very easy thing for us to tour because the equipment we use means we can shove it in the trunk of a car, and there's only two of us, and because
We even share a hotel room.
Yeah, a band that sleeps together, weeps together, right? So that's the plan. We want to get out there in May and June and start playing around. We're going to go to Europe in July, August, because there is a possibility that we might have a tour lined up for Germany and Holland, I think, and
Japan.
No, not Japan, but we're just oh God, we're just going to try and get out there and do our show. If you're watching the show and you're involved in any kind of booking or agency or whatever, then give us a call.
Or if you simply want to get on our mailing list,
yeah, you
send
can do
a
that
little
too.
postcard with your address to P.O. Box 113, Cooper Station,
New York City,
New York 10276.
Yeah, and what else?
So easy.
Yeah, it's very easy. And if you want to get a copy of the record, at the moment you'll have to just write to that address again, and if you enclose a money order or check,
$10.
$10 including shipping, to Simon's Gardenelli, and the spelling will probably be given later. Leave it blank if you want. I mean,
Oh, we had the most
Not the
funniest
amount.
ones.
We've had lots of funny
So
names.
far.
And
We're
then we can send you a CD. And if you're interested in hearing any more about what we're up to, then get on the mailing list, because we do a regular mail out anytime we do a show. I'm going to be doing some acoustic gigs. That's just going to be no film, no backing tracks, just acoustic shows with acoustic guitar at Café Chenet on St Mark's, which is between First Avenue and Avenue A. I'm playing there on Memorial Day, which I think is May the 30th, and also sometime in June. So keep your eyes open for that, and I'll just be singing some songs and
Also,
having a bit of fun.
one thing I forgot to mention earlier, the show, where it has started and where it's going now.
Oh yeah.
I mean, we started the show about 1.5 years ago, and from then to now the show has completely changed. It's been new songs, new films. Every time there's a new song written, there's new film material being cut together by me, and so it's grown quite a bit over the last 1.5 years, and
It's a growing experience.
it's a growing experience, and it will keep on growing.
One of the things we want to try and do is build the show in a way that not just because bigger is better, because that isn't true at all, but we want to experiment with more kind of visual things, if we can add to the show visually and also sonically by adding musicians in different ways. So that's something we're going to try and do, and hopefully the CD will enable us to put back some money into buying equipment and things to make the show more fun for us to do, because we want to keep the show alive. It isn't a static thing. It isn't static when you look at it, and neither is it static in its concept. We want to keep moving forward. We would like to do some open air shows in the future at night, like at midnight. We've got a whole plan to do something in Central Park, but that's going to have to wait a while till we get a couple of whatever. And somebody, what was that?
Poetry.
Oh, the poetry, yeah. There's one piece in the show where I just recite poetry, and the reason for that is that I wrote a song, which actually isn't on this album, it's going on the next album, which was both a poem and a song, and I was doing a show one night and just decided to read the lyrics as a poem, and it went down really well, and I like to read the poetry. It also gives you a break. But for me, if I go and see a band and it's all at the same volume and the same dynamic all the way through, I get bored after about 3 songs, 4 songs at the most, unless they're exceptionally good, and that doesn't seem to happen too often. So for me, as a performer, it's the same as when I'm watching a band. I would get bored if I just did the same thing all the time. So I decided to incorporate some poetry reading into the show, just as another
element.
Yeah, why not? And I might just read my laundry list one day, whatever.